I'm Mark Santero, President and CEO of RE Advisors and the Homestead Funds. I want to thank you for taking the time to view this short video on America's savings crisis and how cooperatives, working with the Homestead team, can help their employees prepare for life's uncertainties. Many of our people struggle to make ends meet. Americans have very little saved in preparation for financial shocks, putting many families at risk. Even a $400 surprise would be difficult for many Americans. As you can see, 44% of Americans could not come up with $400 in an emergency. This is a shocking statistic. Lost income or sudden large expenses is very common in our communities. On average, families experience large income swings in almost 5 months out of every year. And we all know that fragile finances equal stress. 53% of Americans are thinking about personal finances, and that's causing them to be anxious. 44%, their hearts race and they feel stress when they have to discuss their finances. Ignoring the problem really is not in our employees' best interest. 56% of Americans are uncomfortable talking about their personal finances with a stranger. Less than 25% of Americans use a financial advisor, and 20% would rather spend an hour in jail than build a 5-year financial plan. So, as employers, we see the need to help people. Many companies across the United States are implementing employer-sponsored savings plan because financial stress comes to the workplace. Financial stress impacts our organization. Financial stress impacts our cooperatives. 49% of workers are less productive when they're worrying about their personal finances. So now I'd like to turn it over to Brian Allen, who works closely with co-ops, to speak a little bit more about the employer-sponsored savings program.
Thank you, Mark. Now we'll discuss more about the program and how cooperatives can implement it. At Homestead Funds, we recognize the importance of providing a low-cost program that empowers your employees and their families' future needs. We want to provide our cooperatives with a simple and customizable program that can support their employees' need to save. With an employer-sponsored savings program, you, as the employer, can be part of the solution. Organizations that get behind a program like this can give employees the motivation needed to start saving. While setting up this program may seem like a daunting task, Homestead Funds is here to help set up this type of program. Once the program is set up, your employees can use Homestead Funds products and services to start building their savings needs. So how does the program work? Well, it's as simple as Homestead Funds bringing together the cooperative's willingness to create a structured program and the employee's willingness to start saving. There are 3 simple key responsibilities for a cooperative to create an employer-sponsored savings program. The first key is to establish the program terms, such as the match amount, the frequency of matches, and how the employer matching contributions will be funded. The second key is to promote the program to employees. And finally, the third key is just to follow through with making the employee payroll contribution and employer matches. It's important to understand that Homestead Funds is there every step of the way. Homestead Funds is able and willing to assist cooperatives with setting up program terms. Homestead Funds will provide your cooperative employees with an initial rollout meeting, along with assisting and helping employees establish accounts. Finally, for your employees' entire journey through the savings program, Homestead Funds will be there to provide the education and support needed to invest in a fund or combination of funds that matches their risk tolerance and savings goals needs. All the employee will need to do on their own is determine how much they desire to contribute each pay period, and we will assist them in taking care of the rest. Now I'll hand it over to Megan McFarland, who works directly with cooperative employees.
Thank you, Brian. Now I'd like to discuss how we support your employees once you decide to implement an employer-sponsored savings program. As discussed throughout this video, many individuals have anxiety over money issues, being stretched too thin from competing financial responsibilities and from making financial decisions in general that can immobilize them from taking action. We help to break down some of those barriers with our low fees, low minimums, and making it easy to get started. Co-ops offering an employer-sponsored savings program help promote employees to take action by providing an incentive to get started today rather than later. Once employees start saving for an emergency, It makes it easier for them to start contemplating other financial topics, such as saving for a home, college, and other short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. We do everything to help your employees through this process. We can come to your co-op, we can help them over the phone, and we have lots of resources on our website. The point is, we're here to help.
So in conclusion, the savings crisis in America is real. The Homestead Fund's employer-sponsored savings program is a solution for co-ops, and it's easy to implement and it's affordable. And remember, we were started by co-ops for co-ops. Our field people like Megan, are out there to help educate and train your employees. So we look forward to visiting your co-op soon. Thank you.